And now for our Sunday specials. Which would you choose? A roadside barber shop that's easy on your pocket, or a high-end salon that offers sophistication at a premium price? Well, TVC News senior reporter Theophilus Elama has been following a unique trend in Lagos where an increasing number of young barbers are setting up shop by the roadside, even in upscale areas like Victoria Island.
Amidst the organized chaos of Lagos streets, a tradition holds firm. The rhythmic bars of clippers fill the air as roadside barbers skillfully shape, fade, and trim their clients' hair with precision. Despite the rise of sleek air-conditioned salons in posh areas, the roadside barber remains a strong contender. But why? Meet Mr. Tikon. Originally from Benue State, he is not just a barber, he is also a musician who cuts hair by day and performs at clubs by night. Tikon's story echoes that of many others. Barbing is a stepping stone, a survival skill, a means to an end.
I wish to have a shop, definitely, but the amount paying the shop, I don't have it right now. And that's the reason why, for me not doing anything because I don't have the money to pay the shop, why can't I busy myself right here? And that's why I found myself here. There is no day that I cannot make 5,000 or more than, if it's at least 5,000 in a day. Despite the times I begin, because every business have a challenge. When you begin, you have to face customers. So you now have to face whatsoever that comes out. But immediately I face that time, and when it's over, there's no day I cannot make 5K here.
His hands moved swiftly, confidently, each stroke of the clipper shaping a new masterpiece. Satisfied customers keep these barbers in business. We take a drive across Victoria Island, where roadside barbers have sprung up near betting kiosk. The demand is undeniable. One such barber, surprisingly, is a Nigerian. He legally moved here just to learn and practice the craft.
As I learn work finished, I can say make I find my money to open my shop. That's the reason I come the house for you. Yeah, sometimes I can make 10,000, some days 5,000, 8,000.
The price point is a major attraction. A standard haircut at a roadside barber costs between 800 naira to 1,000 naira, a fraction of what upscale salons charge. But it's not always smooth sailing. Roadside barbers face multiple challenges, from government harassment to stiff competition from high-end salons. Now, from the streets, we step into luxury. Chandeliers, reclining chairs, soothing music. This is a whole different world. We meet a celebrity stylist who shares insights on the roadside barber's impact on the industry.
As a matter of fact, I'm not worried about roadside barbers. No, I'm not even worried about any of the salons on this lane. So we're on Admiralty Way. We are on number 1 Admiralty Way. And if you know Admiralty Way very well, there are hundreds of salons on Admiralty Way. Hundreds of salons with very, very good staffs like mine. But again, we've been able to set ourselves apart, because of the skill of my guys. Because every business is different in a way. The hierarchy of every business has a different mode of operation. So we've been able to set ourselves apart. And every time a client tries to, play an away match, they always find themselves coming back to us. So we're never worried about losing clients. We never lose clients. All our clients wander away, but, like the prodigal son, they always return.
High-end salons charge between 5,000 naira to 7,000 naira per haircut. The price comes with perks, air conditioning, premium products, and personalized service. Some customers wouldn't trade this experience for anything.
Definitely an established stylist, because I told you, it's in the quality of the work they do. I mean, the environment, it's cozy. I mean, you just feel at home when you're here. So yeah, established stylist for sure. Last time I cut my hair, I had an experience. The barber cut my hair there. I started the market, you can see. So it's just reasonable for me to go to a professional because I know I will get an efficient service from them. So generally, I will go for a professional over a roadside stylist.
On the streets, opinions are split.
One thing I like about them is that they don't rush when it comes to barbing. They take time, give you what you want, take care of your hair. Even when it comes to, before they even start the barbing of your hair, they will make sure they burn the clipper in case you don't come with your personal clipper. Or maybe if they are using their hair, they will use something to clean the mouth of the clipper to avoid infection from another person. So with that, at least you will be satisfied with their barbing.
One major concern is hygiene. Medical aesthetics practitioner Onyeka Michael Ugu warns that regardless of cost, everyone should avoid sharing clippers without proper sterilization. The risk? Skin infections, fungal diseases, and even the transmission of more serious illnesses.
It does come with a lot of uncertainties when it comes to safety because the environment is in nowhere good. And of course, we're talking about a procedure that requires sharp instruments to use. And these barbers, they can't even afford it. So you're left to believe that what they are spraying on the blades are supposed to be some sterile, which you don't know. You're not asking questions. You're not trying to be sure that they are. So it definitely comes with a lot of possible exposure to diseases, fungal infection, blood-borne diseases, which again is a very big one, being using sharp needles. And of course, bacteria and all sorts of infection can actually cross paths in the course of this. As basic as methylated spirit, use it by yourself. Make sure you're paying attention to what the barber is doing and how they're sterilizing. Look at the environment, and sometimes you actually see them, they finish their barbing somebody else and they just use it on the next person without too much thought to it. You should ask questions because you are responsible for yourself. You should be able to take care of yourself and pay attention to what's going on.
Lagos is a city of contrast. For some, the convenience and affordability makes roadside barbers the obvious choice. For others, high-end salons offer an irreplaceable experience. But one thing remains clear, whether under a makeshift kiosk or inside a luxury salon, the essence of a good haircut never changes. Theophilus Ilama, TVC News, Lagos.
Well, the ultimate choice lies within you. Which would you choose? Premium or the local roadside barber? And that's about it on tonight's edition of the News at 10, which also featured our Sunday specials. For more updates on the stories we are monitoring, you can also check us on our website, tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on all our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News NG. On YouTube, we're live at TVC News Nigeria. Many thanks for watching. On behalf of the team, have a pleasant night rest. I'm Esther Mapariola. Good night.